3320 is an aspiration that involves a multi-year journey. To earn the right to this journey, we must maintain our license to operate. That will require us to deliver industry-leading performance in personal safety and process safety. Let me share with you our key focus areas in safety this year. Safety leadership is first. While we continue to win safety awards, our total recordable case frequency has trended up in the last 3 years. Our attack plan in this area is to work on mindset. We want to deepen the chronic unease mindset at all levels of the organization, particularly among the frontline leaders. AIPSM, or asset integrity, is a second area. We want to get to the state where we can say our asset is safe, we know it, and we can show it. Contractor HSSE management is the third area. We will focus on mobilizing safety leaderships among the contractor leaders, improving our engagement with the high and medium risk contractors, and finally rewarding performance. Fourth area is worksite hazard management. Recent incidents strongly suggest we need to improve our discipline in applications of permit to work and job safe hazard analysis. Competency is the last area. We want to make sure all our people in HSSE critical positions and roles are identified and have the right competency. Any gaps will be closed out timely. Finally, what measures get done? Throughout the year, the upstream leadership team will share with you our HSSE performance at regular intervals.
This is an exciting time for P&T. P&T now has the accountability to deliver all projects in the group. In Malaysia, we will work closely with UIO to identify opportunities, develop them in a timely manner so as to meet the short-term, medium-term and the long-term goal of Shell EP in Malaysia. For P&T, we have one objective, that is top quartile project delivery. Our opportunities will not be realized if we do not have a significant step change in the way we do our business. We need to reduce our costs significantly, reduce the cycle time significantly, as well as to deliver projects flawlessly to our customers, which in this case is the asset. Again, this is about behavior. So going forward, all P&T projects that is in pre-DG3 space will need to have a very good front-end loading, because that's the one that defines the projects and that's the one that really stretch the organization to deliver to the top quartile performance.
Our improvement efforts started in November 2012 when we had our end-to-end maintenance workshop. This was a workshop that involved a lot of people from various functions throughout SMEP. And we came up with some key indicators as to what we needed to do to actually improve the maintenance process. The first of them was maintenance strategy. Maintenance strategy talks to actually defining what maintenance needs to be done and to what standard this work requires to be done. The second one was integrated activity planning, which basically gathers all the functional activity plans together and then puts them such that we look at optimizing the use of common resources. Then we asked ourselves, the third element was that of resources. Are we resourcing our plans up for success? Another key service element was actually our maintenance contracts and materials. Do we have contracts and put up in a timely manner? Communication within the various functions centered on information management. Looking at the tools we actually use to carry out and transfer information from function to function. Then finally, when everything is all together, are we able to deliver to the people working in the field, the construction services crews, a plan that is workable? Now, what do we need everybody to do to help us on this journey? A lot of the preparatory work that goes towards a successful maintenance campaign actually starts onshore. All of us need to work together to make this maintenance end-to-end process work.
Malaysia is our heartland, and it is our aspiration to maintain and sustain a long-term presence here in Malaysia. Hence, it is very important for us to have a healthy funnel of opportunities. And activities such as exploration and NBD are key in order for us to realize this aspiration. Now, in the next 2 years or so, what we will be doing in SMEP is to develop an integrated hydrocarbon maturation strategy which is fully linked to the SMEP ARP. ARP stands for Asset Reference Plan. Now, an ARP contains a very comprehensive set of information ranging from reservoir management, development opportunities, exploration potential, resourcing strategy, and many more. It is absolutely mandatory for an asset to have an asset reference plan. Now, an ARP helps to maximize the value of an asset by having an integrated assessment of all the external and internal factors that could influence and impact the performance of an asset over its lifespan. ARP is not a new concept, but what's going to change and what has changed over the last couple of months or so is the fact that ARP is going to be used as a live document. It's going to be used as a master plan that will be guiding all the decisions on a particular asset and become the guiding framework for our business plan in the future. Support is required from all teams, from all functions within SMEP to make sure that we have a fully integrated ARP that makes sense, that is meaningful for SMEP in the long term.
The success of this change journey will depend on how much our folks buy into this change, how much they believe in it, how committed they become to it, how much they own the change. And reflecting on that, the leadership team has been spending a lot of time thinking through this change. The last few months we have spent many hours in the UI leadership team asking ourselves, what do we need to do as leaders? And I hope you have already experienced some of this change in the behaviors of the leaders who are in the ULT. We have pushed ourselves very hard. We have tried to raise our level of performance. We've tried to raise our level of availability. We tried to raise the level of our support to staff. We've also tried to raise the level of challenge that we offer the organization. And we are very aware that this change first needs to happen at the leadership team level. And through the change that you see in us, the change will spread on to the organization. But we're also putting in place a formal program called Step Up. Step Up essentially is a time when we bring supervisors into a room and we have dialogue with the ULT members. And this dialogue will focus on these three behaviors: the behavior of performance, the behavior of collaboration, the behavior of ownership. And these three behaviors were chosen because we believe in order to get to 3320, we need to be a lot stronger in all these three behaviors.